everyone, Miranda Sanchez here, checking out Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star with Luke Borat from Mediatonic.
Yes, that's right. Hey, good to be here, sharing the pigeon madness with you all.
I'm so excited to date more pigeons.
Yes, we've jumped in at a rather convoluted plot point, because this is playing Hatoful Boyfriend played it very straight, and that was part of the joke in terms of you've got these birds in this very conventional high school anime style setting. This, we're getting in a little bit more convoluted point to do with a manga publisher slash evil supervillain trying to weaponize Angel's powers to use otaku fantasies to destroy the world. Specifically starting with specifically starting with the school that was St. Pigeonation's, the setting of the first game. So I will let you just click through and
Alright, let's jump in.
See if you can figure out where we are. As you can see, the backgrounds, they're a bit familiar, but we've repainted them all with a winter theme, because that's pretty important in Holiday Star.
And so Holiday Star, is there any additional content from the original? And Hatoful Boyfriend, the original we had, there was just a little bit extra?
Yes, and the original, actually, we're currently finalising bringing to PS4 and Vita.
Right.
And we've got a new character you can pursue in that, called Tori Nisakikoji. And he is a major player in Holiday Star. He's actually the villain you are up against right now.
Oh, wow.
But you can figure out his origins with that new content for Hatoful and PS4 and Vita. We're finalising the submission at the moment, so hopefully it should be out in the next month or two.
Awesome, fantastic. That's great reason to go back.
Yes.
Alright, so we see the Otaku have been captured.
Yep. They're in
Not
those
in a
little
good
pods
place.
powering the tank.
Yeah, they look very sad. Poor birds. Do we actually see any more humans in Holiday Star?
You don't. You see a little bit more of a glimpse of the world, and a little bit more of some characters' tragic pasts, if you're familiar with the original game, which I know from our discussions you are. But yeah, it's a similar sort of thing to the original Hatoful Boyfriend, where it's quite light and frothy initially for the first few episodes, because it's episodic in terms of being like Phoenix Wright, where you have the individual cases quite self-contained with the threads going throughout. But then at the end, similar to BBL in the original game, it throws you a bit of a curveball, goes a bit darker, a bit more political.
It does the Hatoful Boyfriend thing.
Yes, it's got to be done.
Yeah, so obviously very winter escape. It's very beautiful. Yota! Yay! I'm just like, yes, I missed you! Yeah, the birds are just all fun.
So Angel, his blood was stolen to use this otaku-powered weapon, because he always had the power to draw people into his fantasies. So someone is using his blood to weaponize the otaku by making their fantasies into pure weapon power. And this is your plan to counter it. Pretty Kore, as we see being referenced there, is the pigeon equivalent of Sailor Moon. So
that's amazing. Sailor Moon needs to be everywhere, so
it'll be some more places, given another scene or two.
Awesome. I guess all magical girls, this is a dream come true. Alright, I like these titles. We're dark grey.
And of course, Angel is the magical fairy. What more could you ask for?
Only if we could see them in their suits.
Well, give it another minute and you may have that wish fulfilled.
Oh man, guys. It's about to get... Oh man. It's about to get so good. And Hal's so cute. Have to believe in each other. Believe in the heart of the cards.
Exactly. So here we have Tori, the new character I was talking about before, who we have the... he's a golden pheasant, and he's newly introduced in PS4 and Vita versions of the game as a bit of a prologue to this. A new romance pursuit there, which acts as a bit of a establishing shot of who he is and why in this episode he wants revenge on someone from the previous game.
Okay.
So he's doing the evil supervillain thing, and he's monologuing a little bit before unleashing his weapon. he's also the editor at a major manga publication, so...
he's very busy,
yeah,
of course.
He's too busy to even finish his evil monologue. It gets interrupted by business.
So, for those who have already purchased Hatoful Boyfriend on PC, will we see an update to get Tori as well?
I believe that's the plan, yes, because we've also localized the game into French, German, Italian, Spanish and Russian, and that's definitely coming to the PC version. I think you can expect the new content to come to that as a free update as well.
Awesome. Oh man. Things are getting real. I'm so ready for this. Yay! Any magical girl transformation just makes everything 10 times better.
So this, like I said, the self-contained little side stories, they're getting a little bit more playful. You want to pick the one in the middle since we've just jumped into this.
Okay.
If you pick either of the other two, you can get your things going comedically wrong, bad ending style stuff going on. But we want to see the full magical girl splendor. So
yes.
Yeah, it's playing more into the anime and manga tropes that it was playing very straight-faced in the original. For fans of the original, we're getting a little bit deeper into the characters and playing around with the ideas a little bit more.
Okay.
So,
aww. So cute. Gotta protect the school.
So the the fan service element of this game is obviously huge. We hope to really satisfy players who fell in love with the original, but also I think the weirdness kind of speaks for itself a bit, and this is a good jumping on point for someone who just wants to embrace the pigeon strangeness. Right.
Yeah, this is definitely a twist on what was there before. Let's just throw them into magical girl suits, which is the best.
The weaponized Otaku was only the first round. The fangirls are obviously much stronger for round 2 of the attack.
Oh, this is so silly and wonderful. Aww. Ready for the moe. Of course there's moe. Moe loving pigs. So a jerk. What a jerk.
He's very, very to the point, Tori. He's quite self-assured.
Yeah, I guess he's, working with manga, maybe he's a little tired of hearing it.
Yeah. He's
no reason to be mean though.
Pretty arrogant golden pheasant. That's his thing.
Oh no. And so, of course, there's like those end states. We had like someone kind of come in and pick you up and take care of you last time.
Yes.
Is there more variation to that? So you said we could.
Yes.
Obviously, there was different choices and they ended a little bit faster.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of a natural flow. These guys, by the way, are one of my favourite new additions. They are lab experiment birds who can only say Merry Christmas. It's a bit like I Am Groot. There's a lot of inflection. You can see the translation coming afterwards. There's a lot to learn about those guys, but you'll learn in the first episode. We're on the second here. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is variation in your sort of end states here because it's a lot more flowing, sort of linear narrative experience, but that means that we can get a little bit more creative with the end states, where they're scripted sequences in and of themselves, rather than in the first game where if you didn't go on any narrative path, you didn't find a bird you were compatible with, there was a contextual reason for why you were sort of sent off, why you were removed from the equation, as it were.
Right. I'm loving this. Magical girl stuff is the best. He's Sundara. Oh my goodness. This is, anime fans will be...
Yeah, that's...
they'll get it.
The episode we've chosen to show here because I think the people who are familiar with Hatoful Boyfriend will really be able to relate to this.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some like really great hints, and I think if you don't get it, it's still it's still fun. Like this is still very silly, obviously. And if you know anything about Sailor Moon, which I think most people do in Magical Girls, you know.
Yeah. It's still a weird spectacle, but Tori's plot thwarted here. So.
So before we click on, I don't want to spoil what happens.
Yeah.
I want everyone else to find out
what
happens next, you know?
Yep.
So when can we expect Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star?
Because there's a wintry theme, we're hoping to try and get it out towards the end of the year. So
awesome.
This is where my Britishness shines through, but winter for us is towards the end of the year, so January or December sort of time would be the ideal time frame for this. It's following off of the PS4 and Vita version of the original Hatoful Boyfriend, which is in the last stage of submission. Should be out within the next month or two. So more info to follow following that PS4 release.
Okay, well, perfect. Thank you so much, Luke, for showing us around Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star.
You are very welcome.
Delighted to play. And of course, as always, if you want to find more about dating pigeons, keep it on IGN.